News where you live. 5 News starts with breaking news.
Right now, police continue to search for a man accused of murdering people in Alabama and Oklahoma.
That includes a double murder in Sequoyah County just last night.
Everyone is in a disarray right now.
All new at 5, we're also hearing from the family of one of the victims about who she was and her legacy. Our breaking team coverage of the search for this man, Stacy Lee Drake, continues right now. Thanks for joining us. I'm Darren Bob.
And I'm Alexandra Burnley. This all started last night after deputies were called out to a business on Highway 64 in Sequoyah County. They arrived at LaFerry's Propane between Sallisaw and Gans. Sequoyah County investigators and agents with the Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigations say they found 2 employees, a man and a woman, dead inside of that business. We're told Drake stole a vehicle from the scene that was later found 125 miles away in the parking lot of a hotel in Morrilton. He was not with that vehicle, and Morrilton police say they have fanned out across the city looking for him. Tonight, state police believe he's still in that area.
Here's another look at Drake. Police say they believe he is the suspect in that double homicide investigation in Sequoyah County, along with 2 others. Drake has brown hair, brown eyes, stands 5'11", weighs 185 pounds. Police say he is armed and dangerous, so if you see him, don't approach him. Instead, call 911 right away. Right now, we have crews in Sequoyah County as the murder investigation continues.
5 News reporter Jose Carranza is there live. And Jose, you just spoke to OSBI. What did they tell you?
That's right, Alexandra and Darren. Agents with the Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation say they're not releasing the identities of the victim or a possible motive right now, but the multi-state search for Stacy Drake continues. Is suspected of killing 2 employees here at this LaFerry's Propane in Gans, Oklahoma. Around 6:30 Tuesday night, detectives say they were called out to LaFerry's Propane. That's where they find a man and woman dead inside. Leading the investigation, the Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation investigators have not yet released their identities, but say they had injuries consistent of homicide.
We were able to identify a person of interest as 50-year-old Stacy Lee Drake.
Authorities in Oklahoma and Arkansas are asking you to be on the lookout, as almost 2 hours later, the investigation continued out of state. Police in Morrilton say they found the vehicle Drake allegedly stole from this business parked outside a hotel, but he was nowhere to be found.
So right now, the main priority of Arkansas law enforcement and Oklahoma law enforcement is to do everything in our power to work together to find this person. Mr. Drake is considered armed. He is considered dangerous at this point.
Wednesday morning, the news would travel across the region with an emergency alert sent to surrounding states.
Shocking. I guess it's the only word I know for it.
Arlen Cunningham lives nearby and is a deacon for his son's church just across the road from the crime scene.
I mean, we don't have any of that kind of stuff around here that I know of. I mean, there may be petty crimes. There's, that kind of stuff.
Now, everyone's on the lookout for information, finding out that Drake's truck was abandoned on East Redwood in Sallisaw Saturday, also knowing that the 2 unidentified were part of their community.
There's some families that are going to be devastated, and that's a horrible thing to get that kind of information suddenly. And I feel sorry for them. So we will be praying for those people, that I can tell you.
Again, authorities believe that he is armed with a handgun and say he is very dangerous. If you do come to encounter him, they say, please do not approach him and call 911. Live in Sequoyah County, covering news where you live, Jose Carranza, 5 News.
Thank you, Jose. This just came into our newsroom. New from Arkansas State Police right now. Detectives are saying that they believe Drake is still in Morrilton right now. This morning, the Morrilton Police Department says they were checking the surveillance cameras that may have caught him in the parking lot where he's believed to have abandoned that vehicle that he likely stole. He was seen on foot last night around 7:30 in Morrilton. Right now, they say that they are saturating that area. They're checking properties to make sure he's not hiding anywhere, but they add that they believe that he bought camping gear, so he may be getting ready to stay there for a while in hiding.
Tonight, family members have identified one of the victims killed in that double homicide last night as 36-year-old Tara Barnett Underwood. Tara's father and sister described her as full of life, a beloved daughter, sister, and fiance, a mother to 3 children, and a friend to everyone she met. Tonight, they say they're leaning on each other as they cope with the loss, and they want to do the same for other families who were impacted by these alleged crimes.
These people are grieving. Your grandkids are hurting. Everyone is in a disarray right now. Love will bring us all together. Love will keep us all together. Everybody that was Tara's friend are welcome here. They're welcome around us. We encourage y'all to come and give love.
Tonight on your 5 News at 6, we'll hear from the family as they remember Tara's life and legacy. You can find a link to a GoFundMe supporting that family on our website at 5newsonline.com. And tonight we're also learning more about Drake's lengthy criminal history.
5 News reporter Lauren Spencer is live in the newsroom with more on his previous run-ins with the law. There are many of them. Lauren.
We've been combing through court documents, working to learn more about Stacy Lee Drake. His criminal history dates back to at least 1994. That's when he was convicted of armed robbery. Then fast forward to 2003, Drake was convicted on a burglary charge. Both of these cases played out in Arizona. In 2010, Drake pleaded guilty to charges stemming from armed carjacking in Alabama. A judge sentenced him to 22 years in prison, but he was later resentenced to a total of 10 years. So he served 3 more years until his release in 2020. From then until November 2022, records show he was in and out of custody for violating probation. Alabama authorities also arrested Drake in March 2022 for a robbery theft that occurred during the 2010 carjacking. As part of the plea deal in this case, he was sentenced to 3 years of unsupervised probation. Fort Smith police say Drake had ties to the city and that they've had interactions with him dating back more than a decade. And tonight, authorities continue searching for Drake in connection to Tuesday's double homicide in Oklahoma. Arkansas State Police thinks he is still likely in the Morrilton area. Lauren Spencer, 5 News.
And of course, we'll continue with our team coverage throughout the night and throughout the week right here on 5 News. We'll also post all the updates on our website, 5newsonline.com, and on the 5 News app.